here we have the Nintendo DS Lite XL.
What?
This thing is a beauty, manufactured by our friends over at China. They assembled this mysterious yet high-quality shell and have named it the DS ML.
Nice.
This thing is gigantic. This is a normal DS Lite here. We are going to be upgrading this guy massively here today. I'm going to be modding him. So this device here is actually very comfortable to play games on. All of the buttons just feel super duper nice. It even comes with a GBA slot cover like the DS Lite. So what we're going to be doing to this guy today, I'm going to be modifying the power LED. We can see it's green here. Going to be changing that out, swapping it to a different color. And we're also going to be modding the system with its screens. We see the backlight is on and now it's off. So we're going to be making it so that this guy has all of the levels of brightness as the DS Lite. We're going to be making this guy's screens just as bright as his. So the first thing is first, we have to make sure the motherboard on our DS Lite XL has the same hardware as the DS Lite so that it can actually have multi-levels of brightness, because some motherboards on these DSs simply cannot. So we can see here there's a hole, and in that hole we can see it says 01. That is bad. That's not what we want. So on this motherboard as it currently is, we cannot mod it to have brightness. However, I looked at all of my original Nintendo DS motherboards, and luckily right here we can see this one says 20 in there. So this motherboard can indeed be modified to have the 4 levels of brightness just like the DS Lite. So the first thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna disassemble this guy. We can see he's for parts anyway. He's pretty much trashed.
Look at all this damage!
The screens are bad. Oh, that just fell off.
Holy...
So we're gonna be disassembling this guy to grab his motherboard. I will be walking through the whole entire process of modifying this DS Lite across the power LED and getting the screen brightness levels, so that if you guys want to learn how to do this, well, stick around. You will know exactly how to by the time I'm done. Let's continue to disassemble this DS, get the motherboard out of here. All right, that's already it. We got the board out, so we can set this off to the side, use for parts later on. First thing is first, the power LED. While the board is out, we'll swap the power LED. So we can see here on the board, this is the green power LED, and we can see, according to this diode symbol right here, the schematic, it's going that way. So we'll have to keep that in mind for installing our new power LED. So here's our new power LED. We can see there's a green nub going in this direction. So that is the way that we will have it sit on the board. Gonna heat up my hot air station. Gonna blow it on this green power LED for a bit. And once the solder's heated up, we'll grab it and take it off. All right. So there's the green LED. Set it on there. Move the hot air station away, let it dry. So now if I give it a nudge, I can see that it stays perfectly in place. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my soldering iron and just add a little bit of solder on both joints to make sure it is strong. Our board is all good to go. Got that power LED in there. I can't wait to show you the color. It's gonna look amazing assembled. So now let's grab our DS Lite XL and let's disassemble this guy to swap the motherboard. I mean, they even made a full-fledged stylus for this thing. Looks goofy, but hey, it's legit. Well, I mean, all right, so now this plate should just lift up. All right, so let's grab these shoulder buttons out of here. Get their springs. All right, so now we can just do the same thing that I did with that other DS. All right, so here's a working board, but one that we cannot modify, so let's get that out of here. And now we can get our new board in place. I notice this ribbon cable is not underneath. Let's actually swap this whole piece. All right, so we got this out of here. Let's get this one out of here. Ah, lovely, as it's supposed to be. Let's get this board installed. Let's plug in our digitizer cable here. And now let's plug in our backlight cable here. LCD cable. Alright, so now let's install these 3 screws that were in here. There's supposed to be 4, but they actually did not make a screw hole for this one here, for the shell, so let's get these shoulder buttons back in place here. Alrighty. Never mind. Doesn't sound too healthy, but let's get these screws in. Let's get this battery in here. Let's get the GBA slot cover back on. Let's get the battery door on. And then I will show you guys exactly how to modify the screen brightness. Let's get this thing fired up. Bam, look at that, guys. Looks amazing. That looks so cool. It's purple. This thing very well may become my personal DS after I'm done with this, because it feels nice to hold. It's nice and big. The screens will be amazing after I'm done with this. So we can see that purple LED. It looks awesome. And if we plug it in too, to have the orange one show, kind of looks cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now the screen brightness. Here we have an R4 card. This R4 card has an SD card inside of it that has Flash Me on it. It's basically an NDS file that you can run on the DS, and it flashes the DS hardware and basically installs custom firmware. So I'm going to show you exactly how that works. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys if you would like to download Flash Me onto an R4 card, so you guys can do this along. So here we have all of the Flash Me files, flashme.nds, and then we got Stealth. So Flash Me gets rid of the Nintendo DS startup screen and the warning screen. Stealth does not do that. For the sake of modding it, just making it more modded, I'm going to install straight up Flash Me. All right, so there is obviously a risk of breaking your console with doing this, but only if you do it wrong. It's really hard to do it wrong, especially if you're trying. First, let's plug it up to power so that the battery doesn't give out. Hey guys, how's it going? For this, you will need a little piece of aluminum foil to bridge 2 contacts and to short them out. So let's unscrew the battery door since we need to get through the battery door. Let's turn the volume all the way up. We can see it's all the way up. So where we're going to be putting this foil is right here in this hole, and that is going to enable us to install the custom firmware. All right, so it's shoved down there. Hit XB, XB. So you can hear it blinking. We want it to blink really fast. So hear it. You can see that percentage going right up. Exactly what we want. So I'm going to hold it here until it's at 100. All right, so now you're safe. It's okay if your DS shuts off at this point. Once it hits 100, you can take that foil out of there. Let's install battery door back. So now, let's turn on the device. Oh, whoops. Let's boot up the device. Let's see what it does. We can see it booted straight to this menu, and now check out the screens. We got full DS Lite brightness on these OG DS screens. So we can see these are both the max brightness, and they're pretty dang comparable, man. I think they look very similar. We do lose the functionality of being able to fully turn off the backlight, but you can uninstall Flash Me at any time you want. Here we have our modded DS Lite XL. We have our full brightness capabilities, the same as the DS Lite, and we have a sweet purple power LED here. This thing looks truly amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about modding your own DS, let me know, drop a comment, I'll be sure to help you out. And if you would like to do the same thing, I have a link to Flash Me in the description, the official page where you can go to download it. Hey guys, if you would like one of these custom DS Lite XLs, let me know. I can order one and mod it up for you and then ship it to you. Or if you guys would like to purchase one of these are on AliExpress for about 50 bucks. You can pick up a red one, a black one like this one, and they also sell like a lime green color. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps out my channel. It's quite small, but I'm doing my best to help it grow. I really love making these videos, so any support really means the world, guys. Thanks a ton for watching, and I'll see you next time.